Welcome to Fun and Learn with Pauline Joseph. Listen to me, children. Hear what I say. We have got to start recycling. It's the only way to save this planet for future generations. The name of the game is reclamation. You have got to start recycling. You know it makes sense. You have got to start recycling. Stop sitting on the fence. No more pussyfooting. No more claptrap. Get yourself doing the recycling rap. Here, the poet motivates the children to go for recycling the waste materials which we throw away. He says this is the only way through which we can save our planet Earth for the coming generations in a neat and clean way. If we don't do this, our planet won't be able to bear tons of waste which we are throwing onto it, and it may face severe consequences and disappear. He says it's the correct time for us to start recycling at least by today, because it is only the sensible thing which we can do to the place where we are living. He says to stop chit chatting and spending time for useless things. Instead, start doing recycling, which is better for the next generation. Come on and start recycling. Start today by saving all newspapers, not throwing them away. Don't just take them and dump them on the tip. Tie them in a bundle and put them in the skip. Here again the poet calls the students or the children of this generation to start recycling of waste materials without wasting even a single moment. He says it's high time for us to start recycling and saving the planet. The poet lists the things with which we can start recycling. He says the old newspaper should not be thrown in a careless manner, and don't just throw them into a tip where we throw the papers or garbages. He prefers and he says us to bundle the old newspapers and put it in a skip so that it can be used for recycling easily. Get collecting. Protecting the future is up to you. Save all your old glass bottles and your jam jars too. Take them to the bottle bank, then of the factory. The glass can be recycled, saving energy. Here the poet tells us how we should help recycling all the glass bottles and the jam jars which are broken or which we are throwing away. He says to keep all the jam jars and the old glass bottles in a bottle bank. Bottle bank is a dustbin or a bin which is kept exclusively for us to deposit glass waste items. From the particular bottle bank, the glass waste are taken to the factory where they clean it, powder it, and do the recycle process, and the good and new bottles are sent back to the shops for selling. So this kind of recycling of the things saves a lot of energy instead of producing it. Don't chuck away the empty drink can. Remember what I said. Start recycling, man. Wash it, squash it, squeeze it, flat and thin. Take it to the save can and post it. in. We drink soft drinks or other items from the cans. After drinking it, the poet says not to throw it away. He says just wash it if it is possible and help this generation and the people in recycling it by doing something from your side. He says wash the can, then squash it, squeeze it, press it, flatten it as possible as you can. And he says stomp it and make it thin and put it in a save a can bin. Save a can bin is kept for us to deposit the empty drink cans. If we don't squeeze or squash or flatten the cans, students, the people, those who are collecting the waste materials, may collect it and wash it and resell, and without proper recycling, it may be used by some people, which is highly unhygienic. To avoid this practice, the poet says to squash and squeeze and make the cans not good for using without recycling before you deposit in save a can bin. Listen to me, children. Hear what I say. We have got to start recycling. It's the only way to save this planet for future generations. The name of the game is reclamation. You have got to start recycling. You know it makes sense. You have got to start recycling. Stop sitting on the fence. No more pussyfooting, no more claptrap. Get yourself doing the recycling rap. This meaningful poem is written by the poet John Foster. You can recite this poem just as a rap, like I will just recite the first two lines for you. Listen to me, children, hear what I say. We have got to start recycling. It's the only way to save this planet for future generations. The name of the game is reclamation. Students, I have just recited as per my wish and tune. You can go for the liberty of reciting it according to your tune, according to your convenience, in a rap tone. Try it and see how nicely you can do it. Dear students, I have provided meanings of the hard words of this poem as well as some of the comprehension question answers based on this poem at the end of this video. You may refer it for your study purposes. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, kindly subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.